All right. Today we are without music. Welcome to Reckless Moves, a soundless, well, not soundless, musicless podcast for today. My name is Michael Cremeen. I am the Dungeon Master, and we have an amazing cast of characters. They're really characters. And you can find all of their character sheets at recklessmoves.com. Actually, I have to add Arthur there, which I will do this week. And an announcement, we are dark next week because while we do have a lot of loyal people to our podcast, we're not competing with the superb owl that is happening next Sunday. Those superb owls have quite a lot more viewers than we do. I know we have a lot, but you know. So we will be dark next week, and we will resume the week after. Also, we have some people traveling, and where we left it last week, it was quite entertaining. So I'm going to let the diary entry go first. If you're ready with that, Melinda. Okay, we are not getting Zoom sound. Hold on. We had try that again. Not hearing you. Not hearing you on the stream. We'll be right back.
Encouraging him.
Of course I shall be encouraged. Without the applause, I am just wet toast.
Oh,
Well, I think I've got you out to the O.
thank God.
All right.
He's giving billowing smoke.
Wow, I can continue to fill air. I mean, Al, it's 4.
All right, so technical difficulties this week. But we are back, and I can hear you guys through the stream now.
Wow.
All right.
Nice.
Wowie wow.
You're probably going to want to increase your volume a little bit.
Who, us?
Yes,
Oh.
Like our
um,
mic volume or
that's perfect.
right here?
Yep,
All right, cool.
how's my sound?
Maybe
sounds
try
good
her-
to me.
Alrighty.
Let me.
Hello.
Check, checkity, check.
So now we can try the diary entry, but where we left it last week, you guys were on the trail of Balfa Selleck, the pirate. That trail kind of took you to what you see on the map is Formac. You stopped there, got some information, and had an amazing gamble with Chris, the
Chris.
the information booth in the center of town. You had a nice bet for information for what's in the bag of holding, which he was severely disappointed with. And then one of you randomly decided to walk into the lake and found something that was not meant to be found until after you talked to Hildy. But you found out that Hildy was someone who frequented a bar in town and proceeded to head there. And maybe we can have the diary fill in the rest.
Oh,
Now that
okay,
we
you want me
have
to pick
your
up from
audio.
there? You want me to pick up from there?
Yep.
I want to hear it from the beginning.
You can do your whole diary. Your diary entries are awesome.
Okay. I make no promises for this one to be awesome, but here goes. Dear Diary, this fire is giving billowing smoke. As we went around the tower, we found Temple Daddy being intimidated by a tiefling. While everyone jumped overboard, I decided to stay on board with my long gun and put the red tiefling in my sights. The red tiefling turns out to be a friend of the Temple Daddy, and his name is Arthur. Temple Daddy said, "Fire demon, attack the tower." We break the news to Temple Daddy that Krusk is a betrayer. We told him everything. RKM remembers a creature called a Bulgara. Sorry, I mean Bob Gurgula. Temple Daddy thinks we
That's right.
are getting close to the truth and figuring this whole thing out. Silver badges, y'all. We got an upgrade. We are looking for... Sorry, this is where the Baltha guy, I just started to like mess up his name on purpose. We are looking for Baltha to try to stop him from kidnapping other people. We think it's a good idea to try to kidnap Baltha. We flew over Carburum. That's where the thieves of the world find each other, and they are known for their ale. 600-yard range on my scope, so I investigate. No further notes. Mostly smaller fishing vessels is what I see going back and forth. There are a bunch of boats on a large lake, but none of them are the black vessels we're looking for. Balthazar is with the mountain dwarves. Chris is silly enough to try and outsmart RKM. He gambled about the contents of the bag of holding. We got good information, and he got body parts, and a goblin had to clean everything up. Apparently, this wasn't the first time. Oob went into a lake and found a small wooden chest with no lock. Inside, Oob found a wand, a ring, and 30 platinum pieces, and a small tube sealed with wax. OMG, Arthur has done some shady stuff to Hildy. He wants to talk to her, and she was all like, "You got some nerve," and gave him a smack. That's the end of the...
That was a good summary, actually. I like that.
Nice job.
Yes, one of the most
Give him a
important events of last week was the introduction of Arthur, a tiefling who was bent over Temple Daddy. I mean,
Nope, you said it. That's
You
how it
said
I
is.
said it. I said
God.
it.
It's canon. It's canon.
Bishop Agnon, who got pulled out and was bleeding, but you did heal him before he died. So where you left it was at the Stag's Heart bar, where you had walked in and seen one buxom Hildy, and with a random roll, the person that she had a resentment for was Arthur. So where we left it, you had walked into the bar, he walked up, she smacks him in the face, and we'll take it from there.
Ooh, it's getting good now.
Oh, I do have a little description of her. 5-foot blonde and stunning. Her name is Hildy. She had a thing with Balthazar. We are sent to the Stag's Heart.
Also, I believe she's also buxom.
She got big old bitties.
I prefer the word buxoms. It makes me think of happy memories.
Okay.
So, anyway, how do you react, Arthur?
Yeah, I get down on one knee and grab her hand as she's like trying to walk past me and be like, Hildy, why ever do you treat me this way?
Oh snap!
And she
good.
whispers in and grabs you by the hair and pulls in and said, "We have to talk later. Just play along."
Okay.
You son of a bitch! I can't believe you have the gall to come in after you left that way last time. I need some words with you. Come with me. And
Okay. I'm sorry about what happened with your sister,
So
but
this- so-
I'll follow.
that was well played.
Chick. I think I like that other fellas.
Well, you just like that he's getting in trouble right
Too
now.
much fun. It's like watching one of those sitcoms on your books that you like so much.
What, my novels?
The one with the extra fronts.
Oh, well, I mean, those are very special novels.
I
so
know, I
what
don't
you-
understand most of the words, but I understand creases.
You get the
Yeah,
gist
right.
of it, don't you?
I can tell which parts you've read over and over, so I'll
that's
try to
not-
decipher those
that
little
is
tasty tidbits.
It's not that
And,
nice to talk about in public.
Well,
but
you know what? That guy has lived the real thing.
yeah, well, I mean, a version of it, that's for sure.
Oh, I just can't imagine the things he's getting into.
Well, I-
or out of.
I- I haven't figured out if that was
Oh my gosh.
foreplay or if he's really in trouble.
Oh,
so
no.
we got to figure that
You
out.
won't listen.
So we got to get Gus some picture books.
Yes.
Well, yes.
I would like
I
to
mean, I
go.
know what all the parts do.
I
or
would-
With
just-
X's.
we're gonna follow and listen at the door, right?
Oh, I think that's what you know. What I saw in one of my picture books. If you put a glass to a wall, you can listen like a little pervert.
Well,
Or
Here's
big
what.
pervert in your case.
right? Yeah.
Well, I mean, size isn't everything.
So, not catching the subtle clues that this
That
is
is not what
approved,
she said.
Well,
I will.
Yeah, you didn't overhear the part where he whispered,
Yeah, I'm
or
gonna
she
follow.
whispered into Arthur's ear.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow and absolutely eavesdrop to make sure that everything's all right.
Okay. Well, Arthur, as you are brought into, so this is also, so it's also an inn. So she takes you up the stairs, kind of dragging you by your ear, walking up and walks inside. Says, "You have no idea how good it is to see you again. I couldn't let on because, well, I haven't seen you in months. And one of Baltha's lieutenants is down in the bar. And you know that I've been trying to infiltrate that organization on behalf of Agnon."
Does she seem sincere to Arthur?
Insight check.
You know this to be true because of your, this is, you didn't know the details of her infiltrating Balfa and why, but
just happening on the side. I'm on Tick's shoulders with,
with
the glass
your, I mean, with your
on the-
passive
on the
perception
floor.
Yeah.
No,
and,
we're
and
with the floor
charisma,
underneath.
you definitely have,
Gotcha. Okay.
It's something about infiltrating and drinking lots of eggnog.
Eggnog. What is eggnog?
It seems to be a tasty drinks.
so
Okay. Well,
Guys, funny.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Gotcha.
So-
So Hildy,
So
how did you?
outside, they're getting half of the information.
No, we're underneath the floorboards. I'm on Tick's shoulders.
Yeah, we went down.
Oh,
to
you're
the-
listening
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, we're listening up. So I'm on Tick's shoulders because she's a big hippo lady. And I'm listening from the floorboards.
Got it.
Gus, isn't
That's
that
the-
the drink that's made with platypus eggs?
Apparently it's infiltration. I mean, no.
Eggnog sequel infiltration.
Well, I mean, you got to put
So-
it down.
So Arthur, what you believe her to be truthful from your past experience with her?
Gotcha. So, gotcha. So, well, you did really well. Sorry, dogs are alerting on.
There are some wolves that are pets that are downstairs
Some
around the
mutts,
bar.
mutts in the
Yeah.
bar.
They're
Yeah.
not dire wolves; they're just regular wolves. And dire wolves would be too big.
Well, you did really well in separating us from the crowd. How do you want to play this, Hildy? You
Well,
have backup available. I've got a whole crew. If
well,
needed.
I think if that's the case, do you have any sway in town or?
Oh, yes,
any-
we do.
Okay. So
All
I
right, so
buried.
Ace of Base will put your crush in the ground.
We
Oh,
last time I was on Balfa's private vessel. You know, his private galleon.
Yeah, it's a pleasure
Um,
boat. Yeah.
Well, you know, the Alphon was docked in town not too long ago, and I befriended and started trying to find out where Balfa is. And all I know is that he sailed off yesterday somewhere to the south, and I can't go on my own. I need to keep up appearances here. But if you go here, hold on. In my, and she goes rummaging around her desk. Here, use this. And you have what appears to be like a very ornate signet. It looks a little like a the closest I could come up to it was like a candy skull
Gotcha.
from the Day of the Dead.
Gotcha. And
So it's a
Hildy-
very ornately carved face of a skull in this little circular signet. It's about the size of the badges that you guys wear.
So
Is that
Hildy,
the
this will
signet
get
ring
us.
or a stamp?
It's the same size as your badges.
Okay, so it's like a stamp, signet stamp, like for putting into wax seals or something.
Or is it like something on
She-
pin on your chest?
She says, "There's something you don't know," and she turns it over, and it is a bronze badge of the Temple of Kutho.
Oh shit.
Oh, we outrank her. That's cool.
So this
Neat.
special badge will grant us access to somewhere. Am I understanding that correctly, Hildy?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you end up running around with, well, you might know them as Balfa, Selic, and the Alphon. But if you find that ship or anywhere that ship is docked, that is definitely owned by very bad people. They will kill you in a moment's notice if you don't have the right badge.
Signet. Gotcha.
So if you
Okay.
came in to like anywhere in the South with just your bishop's badge, big problems.
So,
Now you need this side.
so Rockham just kind of wanders over because that, as he is wont to do.
I think they're in a.
You
private
wander
room.
into her room.
Yes. Well, I'm just wandering around the bar. I forgot that they were in a private room. That
Yeah,
was my
they're
mistake.
they're in her room.
Okay.
So
that would have been hilarious.
Actually,
I-
yes. I,
I
do
think
wander into her room.
First towels, madame. First towels.
Knock knock. Who's there? It's Rockham.
room service.
Hi.
Candy Graham.
I bet you can pull that
Land
off.
shark. Wait,
I'm
Candy
glad
Graham.
somebody got that. Thank you, Michael.
Have you heard the good news?
So,
Oh, God.
with this information, Arthur, she goes, "Well, I should probably get downstairs
Yeah.
and
Yeah, keep up
You
your
know,
keep up your appearances.
keep up
here.
appearances. I'm gonna be at the bar, and I'm sorry about this, but I have to. And I know you're red. It won't even show up if I slap you.
Yeah, that's true.
Just walk down holding your cheek."
Okay, I'll do
And
that.
she reaches over and kisses you really hard.
No.
Oh.
Whoa.
Hey, Gus, what
I
were they
think that-
saying?
All right. So she wanted to tan his cheeks, and she asked him to hold them apart.
That's after the penetration talk?
I don't. The first part about getting infiltrated, of which I
Sure
think
was infiltrated.
New words for the other thing, but yep, she wanted to tan his cheeks and to spread them.
That sounds
This
more
is
like
after we
penetrated
found
than
him
bent
infiltrated.
over.
Arthur
with
walks
that.
back downstairs.
Yeah, she leaves. You see her
Little
coming
kick
after
ball.
about a few minutes after. So you
Arthur
guys
walks
see
back
Arthur come
downstairs,
back
holding his
downstairs looking a little forlorn, holding his cheek.
Oh, say you're blushing, but you're already red.
And she goes,
He turns skin color when he's blushing.
When I'm
so
embarrassed,
when he's
yeah,
slapped, it's the opposite. He turns
pale.
like
I-
pale.
pale up.
He
Oh,
turns peach.
look at
So-
your alabaster cheeks.
So she walks back down, sits back at the end of the bar,
You
and
would
basically ignores you guys.
Yeah.
But
So
only
Arthur-
Arthur knows this for now.
Yeah.
So
Arthur looks at all his companions and like gives the like round them up, like let's head out signal.
Oh,
It was a quick visit. Hey, Arthur.
See, Gus, he had a good
Yeah.
time. That was the
Yeah.
good time signal.
oh well. Oh,
Like,
the
wahoo, good time.
Wahoos. I like it. You think I'll leave with you, but if you think that you're not spilling the teas about what happened upstairs with the mistress, you're out of your minds.
we
I'm led to believe that she's an attractive lady.
I mean, you're if you're being led in the right direction, then RKMs.
Good, good.
Arthur walks out. It says
No,
we
you
we can
don't.
talk about it later.
Oh no. Well, all right. Fine. Well, where are we going? I mean, we were here to find out information on the box and princess that you took upstairs.
Yeah. I think Arthur is gonna cast 5 individual messages and says, got information. We can't speak in the bar. Let's head back to the ship.
All right,
Okay.
that's good. But only one of us don't get the message. There's 6 of us.
Well, no,
Definitely
there's
not you.
It's not.
It's definitely not you. You don't get it.
no, there's 5 people, and then Arthur makes
that's
6.
Yeah.
So he only has to send 5 messages.
That's all right. It's Gus trying to count.
I was like, I was pretty sure I counted right, but
I could get to 4s and 5s.
So as you
Unfortunately,
exit
when
the-
he
As you exit the
I wasn't
bar,
sending
where
a
do you
message to
guys
the
head?
DM.
Back to the ship?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
For flavor, when he tries to send the message to Rockham, he hears a circa 1998 dial-up sound for about 5 seconds before the message actually sends.
Arthur
Sound like a
prepares
fax
to
machine.
play Command and Conquer.
Exactly.
Yes.
Red alert.
You've got a message.
You got mail.
So once we're out of earshot of anybody, like I'll kind of tell them what happened, or I'll tell them the information that Hildy gave me and show them the signet.
Does the signet appear to be magical in any way?
You'd have to identify.
All right, I can do that. I got 10 minutes.
Well, didn't she say like what direction we could find them in?
Rockham, let's wait till we
South.
get on the ship to do that.
Okay.
We're
I
headed
don't want to
south.
just stop in the middle of the street for 10
You
minutes.
could be on the ship and do that.
Yeah.
If you,
Yeah, we
I mean,
we
I can
had
put you
a
on the
report
Happy
last
Cyclops.
time.
We know the ship. So
Yeah, all of a sudden
back
the 6
on
of us just
your
stop in the
airship.
middle of the street for 10 minutes.
Yeah. Back on. Oh, which way we going, Arthur?
We're going south. I think last session we had determined from maybe the little goblin, I can't remember, that the pirate ship was supposed to be docked in Bolthorpe or something. Did you
Yeah.
guys remember
Last thing
that?
you knew.
To the Furry Mountains.
Yeah. So that would concur with what Hildy told me, and that it's
Furry
south.
Mountain.
Oh yeah, we're going north of the Furry Mountains.
Oh, we're not going to the Furry Mountains?
No, we're
We
going.
are
next-
north of the Furry Mountains.
Oh yes, but we're going to Bulge Hop.
Bolthorpe.
Well,
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a tall place
oh,
at
apparently.
the end of the Furry Mountains.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, me
Or
and
the
Paul
beginning.
Selleck in Balthorpe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, apparently there's very hard to do dwarfs there.
So after you identify this badge, it is not magical. It is just a well-crafted skull surrounded by filigree on the opposite sides of a bronze badge.
So since it's a non-magical item, can I replicate it on the back? Can I replicate the filigree on the back of our badges?
That's what I was going to say. Can either or both of our artificers do that?
Hmm.
Sounds
Since
like
we have
Archaeum's got
two?
it. Yeah, Archaeum's got it.
Yeah.
I'll say yes.
Do
I
you want me to
think it
roll,
would
or
be-
can I just do it?
Whatever skill you use for that, roll that, and you'll have time. But
Because that would be cool if we could have them on our silver badges instead
Can
of this one
Arthur-
bronze badge.
Can Arthur help by casting thaumaturgy and helping to use fire to melt the backside of the badge a little bit so that it sticks?
It wouldn't help to. You don't actually put fire on the badge, but you could make an exact impression of the badge so you could trace it. So
Yeah,
I'll allow that.
Perfect.
So, Michael, I could do sleight of hand with my Tinker's tools to do that.
Whatever
And
you would normally
That
use
would be
for
+4 with
using the
advantage.
Can I give him? I was going to say, can I give him the help action because I am proficient with forgery?
No, I can.
You got a lot of forgers.
Actually, no. I'll use the forgery kit. I can create one with my.
Perfect.
I have a
tool.
feature and an item that can do that. So
There you go.
I'll use my all-purpose tool to
Okay.
be whatever tool I need
Are-
for it.
Are we just the world's best coffee commercial?
Oh yeah, totally.
Yes.
Good to the last drop.
So
Speaking
Michael,
of which,
I'll roll sleight of hand with an advantage because that's a tool proficiency plus a skill proficiency.
It'd take you
Yep.
an hour, but
I can't do it right now because I don't have access to my character sheet, but I will roll.
oh, you don't because it's paused. Because it's not.
Well,
on the
because
sheet.
I don't have a token. So I'll just roll a d20 plus 4 with advantage.
Yeah, that sounds good. Nice.
don't
Nice.
but the song I wanna.
Okay, so basically, on top of the table in the captain's quarters, you take everyone's badge, and with the reference that you got from Arthur. Now, Arthur, I assume you told them. Did you tell them everything, or did you leave parts out?
Oh, he told us everything.
I left out that we didn't sleep together, but
Go on.
See,
gentleman
Gus,
never-
I was right.
never,
It was
kisses and tells?
penetration.
yeah. I did say
Or-
that she can, but I told them that she was undercover and was infiltrating the pirate group, and that the back of the
Badges.
badges like allowed access to or signified friends to people that we were trying to hunt, basically. So that might allow us to infiltrate the pirate crews.
See, Gus, he was under the covers. That means penetration.
Well, often.
So you had that
Nope.
word wrong.
Well, you
So you're
said all
back
the
on the ship.
things in different orders.
And your first mate says, we're two guys. We caught like some attention from the town.
Well, Aubrey.
Why?
Airship landing even outside of town.
Not so commons.
It's okay. We'll be fine.
All right. Do you know
Well-
where the Furries Mountains is?
The Fury Mountains are to the south, but
That's the one. But we
Well,
want
I
to
think-
go slightly north from there.
We
there's-
should, if we're going
that
to
whole-
Balthorpe,
that whole land is kind of dangerous.
well, you could drop us off like here, maybe. I'm trying to point, but I guess I don't have access to the.
No, I
Yeah,
see.
So
it's,
you're
it's
pinging.
pinging.
Okay.
Like
Up
there.
on
We
this-
dropped off over here.
Well, I was thinking up on this the northernmost bit of the peninsula up there,
like
away
here. This
oh,
guy.
away
Yeah.
from here.
away from the city
guy.
itself, so that
Yeah.
From
and
that-
maybe
from
we'll do one of those
that-
cool
from your
transition
point
to a
of
water
view,
boat things,
Um,
so that we don't draw as much attention to ourselves.
The north of what Gus said was Bolthorpe.
Yep.
Bolthorpe.
Yep. Well, over here.
so you do land on the northern peninsula, and as you descend from your normal cruising of 500 feet, to the east you see what looks like just kind of a city peak, but just growing out of the ground. You don't see any entrance from your point of view. But to and you don't see any docks either.
Okay.
Okay.
So have we deboated at this point, or are we still on the ship?
You tell me.
I think that we depart. But I mean, does it look majestic or does it
But I
look
like
for-
deboated. I like deboated.
Instead of
Are you
debarkation.
deboating instead of disembarking or exiting?
Yeah, I guess disembarking would have been the right word.
But I like
nope.
deboating.
No,
a
but
lot.
deboating is deboating.
I knew
fits
exactly
us.
what you meant, which is really the
Yeah.
point of language. So
Well,
Deboating takes practice.
my brain was going, well, it's deplaning, but we're on a boat.
I'm gonna use that on my next cruise.
Let me capsize you.
Gross.
Hello.
So I guess we're off the
I
boat.
am here
We're
to
approaching
capsize
the city on foot, and I
Yes.
assume we'd be swinging around the west side to the south, looking for an entrance, right?
Correct.
Does it look foreboding? Or
For
does it,
boating.
or does it look like grandiose or like you say it's inspired? Is it like I know it's made by the dwarves? Does it look welcoming in any way, shape, or form? Like did we accidentally find the tourist route or
Mm.
like,
You don't even, there's not even a road from where you're exiting. So you're going cross land.
how many cabanas are there though?
no cabana?
It's odd because even though you're near an ocean, it is very barren.
Oh, okay. Like dudes.
And as you get closer, you do smell. You smell
Gosh.
a little like a sulfur smell
oh, there's
as
no
you
way.
get closer to Bolthorpe. But as you go from the northeast, you don't see any entrance, anything. But from as you landed, you did see, or you could see from 500 feet, you could see that there's a road to the south.
I would like
So
to
that might
stealth
be-
and scout ahead if I could.
Sure.
Oh, but you are sneaky robe.
So
I try.
I'm trying to. Yes, you. So I'm not going to change the map because then you wouldn't be able to see it. But it is dusk. It's almost evening. So there would be
Got a
There would be
23.
shadows where you could hide.
All right. I got a
For a
23
clever
on stealth.
The other people, you said, "I'll be right," and then they just didn't see you. They're like,
Yeah.
Getting used to it.
Well, all right then. Guys, don't you
So-
think this would be a great place for like a cabana or like some sort of resort or
I
something?
love Arthur where your head's at. I mean, if you get the stuck,
The-
you get the sticks.
if people like the smell of sulfur and desolate landscape, this would be perfect.
Yeah.
Well, we can.
my
we can make
research
them
has
look the
showed
other
that-
way.
My research shows that people prefer sand to blasted nothing on the beach.
It's all on how you pitch it, man. You just gotta
If you build it, they will come.
Welcome to the Balthorpe Resort. It sucks.
you get what you pay for.
I see what you're saying there.
It sucks, but it's cheap.
Yeah.
I mean, look at the black sand beaches of Mordor.
It's
All I'm
this,
saying.
Beautiful
is
in the
It's
that-
just-
summer.
it's the Spirit Airlines of terrible evil places.
Even worse, it's Frontier.
Oh,
all I'm saying is that if this adventuring thing doesn't work out for us, we got options, guys.
mm.
That's good to know.
I have a thriving acid from nothing business.
Come
We
for
are
the
quite the
beaches, stay for the
entrepreneurs
furry
group.
mountains.
So money for bodies business.
Yeah. Even
All
worse.
right. So, am I finding anything? Am I scouting ahead? Because I'm going to go ahead
You do.
probably
You as
500
you
feet
as you
and then come
scout
back.
and turn the corner to the southwest of this tower, you see that the road actually goes under and through kind of a cover that is part of the tower. So this road, you do see a couple carts going out, heading down to the southeast along the road. These are manned by some kind of dwarves you've seen, but you haven't seen gray-skinned dwarves very often. And
I know what
the
that
backs
is,
of the
but
carts
Ridley
are
doesn't.
covered, so you don't know what's in them. But they are leaving. Two carts are leaving, going south along the road out of Bolthorpe. So the entrance is actually under this metal cover.
Okay. I'll go back to the party and share that information with them.
And as you watch, you do see that the road does descend as it gets closer to that entrance. So it goes down into that tower, if you will.
So the actual entrance to Bolthorpe is underground.
Correct.
It's like the Tesla tunnels here in Vegas under the strip.
Wait, those actually exist?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh. He did something.
More than you know.
Roll
So,
a
guys,
perception check. Because you were
For
very, as you went around that corner, you're very near. I'm going to have to go to this other map so I can ping it. You went
I
here,
got a
right?
12.
That's where you had to look, and it puts you right near the water. And what's your, do you have dark vision?
I do. Let's see.
Is that perception from all of us or just Ridley?
It is a 60-foot dark vision.
So right here, it's not obvious from this global map, but this is kind of a cliff. And as you were going back, you heard sounds from underneath you.
Oh. Can I look over the cliff? Over the edge?
You can. And you know how you would normally see waves crashing against rock and you'd see that splashback from the sea foam?
Right.
You see that here. It is missing right there.
Okay.
So
I do have an
you-
intelligence of 12, so I have a +1.
12 is not dumb.
Right,
It's
right.
just-
It's
it's
above
average,
average.
actually.
It's smarter
It's
than the
average.
average bear.
12 is
Yeah.
not Gus.
Hey,
Not fired across the bow.
You know what?
are you saying?
I put my socks on my feet 7 days.
Good for you.
Watch shoes.
Since you were sneaking, you sneaked over the edge. How long are you staying there?
Just about a minute or two, just to get an idea of what's going on. I don't want to linger too long. I want to get back to the party before they start to try and come looking for me, because I know how they are.
You definitely do not. You definitely think there's something underneath you where there's.
Like a cave that like the water.
Yeah, if
It
nothing
could
else,
be something that
there's
goes under the cliff edge there.
That's
Right.
like here, right?
So even if
Correct.
it's not a hand hewn thing, it could just be a natural cave down there. But there's definitely an opening down there somewhere.
Correct.
Is what I'm getting. Okay. All right. So after a minute or
You can
two,
lower me down.
yeah, after a
Well, that-
minute or two, I will go back to the party and I will let them know everything that I've seen.
Hey, were the wagons well spaced and guarded?
You didn't see any guards. You saw one driver and one. Well, there was one gray dwarf driving, and one side beside him with we saw crossbows
So there's 2 gray dwarves on each
cart.
Gray
That
dwarves is
they're already
just
heading
weird.
south. So they're already heading
Yeah,
south
they're-
as you went back to tell everyone what happened.
Yeah, they're probably 30, 40 minutes ahead of us at this point. At least.
Fair to say because they're being drawn by horse and you're on foot.
Mhm.
Well, or me.
So I don't think we'll be able to catch up with them.
It's about it's about a 20-minute walk from where you landed to where you investigated.
Okay, so they're probably an hour ahead of us then. Figuring
Hard to say, but
horse
they're
travel
definitely-
versus
yeah,
me sneaking.
yeah.
All right, so the carts are probably well beyond where we could get to, but the road into the city is underground. And when I looked over the edge of the cliff, there was a section that the water didn't splash back, which tells me there's some kind of a cave there. Doesn't mean it goes into the city, but it's possible.
So you want to
Discuss.
go to the office? I mean,
Love
that's-
that.
I believe I used that word correctly.
What was that, Gus?
You want
Something
to
about an
go through-
orifice?
Yes, that's what you want to go through. A pit within a continuum.
Well, either way, we have to go through some kind of an orifice.
Well, that's what I'm
It's
talking
it's
about.
either like the gates to the city, or through maybe some subterranean dark hole orifice in the back of it.
That sounds more like the ones I know.
Well, yeah, but why can't we just walk into the city? What's stopping us from that?
Well, we don't want to give away that we're hunting somebody's.
With
We're
Wait,
not-
we have to go into a dark place?
We're not ugly gray dwarves. They might not like us. Dwarves are racist.
If only one of us had a disguise kit.
Actually, are they in this world?
I mean,
I'm
not all
sorry.
of them.
That just made me laugh.
Break the
Dwarves are
DM.
racist. Like, where did you get that from? You've run into dwarves. They've been.
I have played a dwarf on many occasions, one of my favorite races, and I know They
So-
like
so
dwarves.
these are
and
great-
not anybody
You've
else.
never
In
seen
fairness,
gray
he,
dwarves
he
like
is an
this.
elf.
Yeah,
we'll think
yeah,
bad
and they're
things about
they're gray
dwarves.
dwarves. So to me, they're probably extra racist because I've never seen them before.
They're like mega racist.
Okay.
And you know, you're saying that they're racist, but you're also saying you've never met them and are immediately thinking bad things about them. So
I mean,
But I know
you point the
dwarves,
finger
they're
at
dwarf
somebody,
supremacists.
or pointing back at yous.
how the turns tables.
So what do you guys?
So what do you guys
do?
think? Did we try to go in through the front door and say, "Hey, here we are. Let us in because we're doing good things here," or do we try and sneak in through the back orifice
You know what?
as Gus wants to
Idea.
do?
I'm a big fan of back offices, but I think you're not being fair to these gray dwarfs. They may be small and ugly, but it does not mean that they're racist.
So they
You
won't
know,
mind that
I'm-
we go into their cave.
So we should try our front door first. Who knows? If they say no, then we go to the back door offices.
I mean, I do have a disguise kit, but it's not going to make me small enough to look like a dwarf.
Same.
I'm thinking that Oob may be the only one that can actually pull off becoming a gray dwarf.
I mean, I'm a small creature.
Fortunately,
Well,
I
yeah,
have wings.
Rockham, possibly. If we put a
But-
good cloak over you
And I'll just
and
say,
you don't act
"Grr,
weird.
I'm gray, but you can't see it because I have a helmet on.
We could also
Yeah, that's what I mean by the weird. Don't act weird.
Just with like a roller? Like,
Yeah.
are we just gonna
Follow-
paint our KM?
Maybe Rockham, if you pretend that you're mute and you can't talk and follow Oob's lead. Me and Oob have
Yes.
we have
It would-
sneaked into several places before.
It would take a lot to make me not look like an oob, you know,
Well,
a ball of goo. So
It-
you'll have
Yeah,
to
but
do
you-
some good work.
you can,
Yes, but plasmoids
you know I'm
can turn
good at
themselves
this.
into a humanoid shape.
You can, yes, you can shape yourself like a humanoid. We'll put cloak over you and maybe some makeup or something, or possibly even a mask, like a
Well, you could
almost like a
stick,
helmet mask.
you could stick little bits on her like an oob potato head.
True.
Okay, now I want
Oh,
to play this
God.
game.
An oob potato head.
Yep. We are now crafting body parts
Oh, there we go.
for Oob. I
Someone
call-
draw that. That would be so
I-
Hey,
funny.
we have two artificers who could create things right now, so we can make Oob body parts.
So let me
to make the
recap.
Oob potato
You're
head.
going to disguise Oobleck, the plasmoid, who can make herself or itself humanoid shaped
Uh-huh.
of any size, basically.
Yep.
And
And
you're
this-
going to disguise the plasmoid
Yep.
as a gray dwarf.
Yeah, and Rockham
No,
to
no.
go with Oob as backup.
Like, what is her shopping
So you're
cart?
sending those two on their own?
Sounds like
Sounds
it.
like it.
This
Oh,
is a fantastic
no.
idea. Nothing could possibly go
This
wrong.
is a great plan.
This is going to be the adventures of Oob and RKM from now on.
Yeah.
And I will signal you guys if something goes wrong, and you will know what it is.
I mean,
Fantastic.
I mean, we literally do have right tool for the right job 2 times and outrageously good craftsmen. So if you're literally just making little pieces to make a face, this could definitely be done.
Oh wait. We have the insignia from Balsac Sellett's
Ball sack seltzer.
from his insignia, right? And if these guys work with him, we could just say we work for him.
That's true.
Oh my god, that's even better than
We work for Ballsack.
that's even better than Temple Daddy. We work for Ballsack.
First name Harry.
Harry Ballsack.
Hey, Colin.
That's our boss,
welcome to
Harry
the game,
Ballsack.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds like the
How did
rejected
this go
first
so off
draft
the
of a
rails
fan-
so
of a
fast?
fantasy series.
This is not even fast. This is just
It's
norm.
like
Yeah.
it's almost as bad as moist twart.
Oh no.
I don't
The
think it
19th.
gets. I don't think it gets worse than that.
Okay. So
Yeah, but we could just present our badges and say, "Hey, we need help for Mister Balsa Wood Selick," and
Got a big old mustache.
yeah,
And a bear
that should work.
Oob
Is there-
might need a recap of the lore before we go in because I don't know if I'm going to remember all the details.
No,
Perfect.
it's better for comedy if you
Perfect.
don't.
Okay,
Okay.
so you're
Is
going to
there a,
disguise them. You're sending them into the front door to see what happens.
No, wait.
Got it.
Are we going to go with that plan, or are we going to go with the plan where we all just go in? We could still disguise Oob.
I
Those
think
two
it's
as dwarves, but you're all going together.
Yeah,
think
Oob.
that's the plan.
We
I
could
need
have
both
dwarves to guide us.
I mean, if we don't do it now, Michael, we will do this later. Because Mr. Potato Head Oob is brilliant.
I'm fine with it. I just wanted to clarify.
Is there?
I
a,
always said you can
reply
do whatever you
timer
want.
for message. Is there like a set amount of time that somebody has to reply?
If you send a message,
Yeah,
are you talking about message or sending?
message.
I don't think message has a reply. Let me look that up. That's a good question.
Yeah, they can reply in a whisper that only you can hear, but it doesn't say that there's a time.
It has a
limit.
duration of 1 round, so that's 6 seconds.
Okay, so
yeah,
that's
they
all
can
that
reply quickly.
Never mind then.
But you could always just send us another message because it's a cantrip.
Right.
I'll just be sitting on the ground outside the castle, sending you guys this messages every like 30 seconds. You good? You good? You good? You good?
Yeah, but I think you have to be able to see us.
So are you all going? I want to clarify.
think so.
Are you all going in? But Rockham
I-
and Ublek are disguised as Grey Dwarves.
Well, at this point, it's just an experiment to see if these dwarves are racist or not.
So you're sending them first.
Yes, and then see if we get treated differently.
no.
See, I was thinking if we all go together, then they're our guides.
Oh, like
So
Oob is bringing
get-
us to hang out.
We're
Yeah,
escorting
yeah, so-
you.
Right.
Is that what you're
Undercover.
saying? Okay.
So we're all the token outsiders.
Yes.
All right.
But we all still have the signets.
So I just want to make sure that I understand the plan. I don't tell people we're undercover this time, right?
That
No.
is correct, Rockham.
Don't
Okay.
tell. Which of you guys is going to be doing the talking?
Ooh.
Let's
That would be
establish
me.
Oob's got it. Hold on.
Okay.
That means that we need 2 pieces for the mouth so it can flap up and down like a duckbill.
Got
Who
it.
can do that?
So
True.
here's the funny part about how I built my artificer. I could build a disguise kit, and I could make a disguise, but I have a -1 modifier on my deception.
Well, that's why Oob's
Oh no.
Well, see, that's what you've got me for. I can assist you with the disguise and give you.
I've already
advantage.
rolled a couple things. So let's play this out. So
Oh
so
my
tell me your
goodness.
marching order.
Before we walk in, like right before Arthur puts his hand on Oob's what he perceives to be Oob's shoulder and says,
not a shoulder,
"You
not a
got
shoulder.
the not her shoulder."
That
I'm
was a
just a
thigh.
blob,
What
so
a-
just put it on my head.
Okay,
It's easier
on
that
her-
way.
So I'll roll the
Arthur gives Oob
There we go.
bardic inspiration and pats her head. You got this.
There you go.
Nice.
Nice.
Aw, thanks.
my disguise that I have crafted is a 14 roll worth of deceiving.
Excellent.
You're trash compactors.
Well, actually, you know what? I have a feature. I'm going to add a D4 to that,
In trash.
so it's a 15.
Well done.
Oh, very sorry.
Great time to roll one.
No, he's gonna be painted gray. Remember?
But
That's right.
15 is still better than 14.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I basically undid my negative modifier with that.
fair enough.
It may make the DC with that.
Oob, you have a D6 for the next 10 minutes if you so
Yay.
choose.
Yep, and we're all following Oob in.
Oob and Rockham.
Sounds good.
Oob and
Yep.
Okay, so you
They are
basically
our dwarven guides.
okay.
I've heard that dwarves grunt a lot, so that's how I'll communicate with them.
So you marching order is
But I
what?
do.
Me in front.
Okay,
Yep.
and then Rockham.
Okay, and be home.
Okay,
Uh,
who's in the last?
I'm gonna look inconspicuous in the backs.
I'll
Okay.
be right in front of Gus.
I was going to
Right.
say probably Gus and
Max at the end.
Tick.
Yeah.
And Tick at the end.
I guess I'll go third then.
I'll go behind you.
Yeah.
You have
Sarthak's
to-
got good charisma. He can help if we need help.
And if not, he can provide us mood music.
Yep.
I've got pretty good charisma as well.
All right,
Walks in.
So
banging
as
his
you-
gong.
kind of turn the corner and start approaching this main door from the south. To be clear, you're basically walking out here and then walking in from the south, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
That is
As
the
you
plan.
approach, you notice that there are some slots cut into the face in the front. You couldn't really see that from your point of view before, when you were sneaking in there.
Right.
But
I didn't go all the way out to the front, so I was looking along the face.
right. So as you walk in, you see it descend a little bit, and as there is some what looks like something molten that is coming down from the top of this and going on either side of the entryway. So there's like a
Ooh.
so
Like
you're
a moat.
walking basically through an archway. And on either side of you, it appears to be something very hot. And you walk down this rampway, and about 40 feet ahead of you, you see two gray dwarves with pikes and plate armor that are flanking a big portcullis, which is up.
Okay.
So as you walk forward, how are you? What brings you to Bolthorpe?
We have some business with Mr. Balsack. I mean Balthazar. Whatever.
Baltaselic.
Balthazar.
They look at each other.
This is already going better than I expected.
Sorry, I'm bad with names. You know how it is. It's fine.
laugh.
Too much mead.
Okay, then. So,
Don't worry about it.
It's just funny.
It's so funny.
I'm going to do this publicly.
Since it's hot in there, I imagine that Oob is like using his little cloak sleeve to like
So the one
pick
guy
up
looks
the
at the
mask
other and
dripping off his
goes,
face.
Oh,
"Why do you want Alpha? I mean, no one. I mean, you must know he's here, or else you wouldn't be asking for him."
Listen, man, it's top secret. I'm sorry, I can't spill the beans on that,
Yeah,
but
well,
you know,
we're still going to need to see your credentials.
not a problem. I knew you'd ask for that, and I'll show the little badge.
The other side of it.
Yeah, the
signet.
one that's supposed to let us in.
Just like hand it
Both
right
sides,
over to him.
yeah.
Yeah.
And they go, "Yes." Unsure whether to say sir or ma'am because of your disguise. Yes, please go ahead. You know where to
Nice. I appreciate you.
go. Are you okay?
as I walk by, don't you worry, Mr. Dwarf. I'm not
Okay.
gonna step on you."
Now, what I need is the only one that's talked. I
Okay.
need Oobleck to roll a deception.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna
Okay.
give you. I'm gonna give you. What's your proficiency with deception?
I have a +3.
Roll it.
Yes.
The anticipation.
I got a 22.
Yay!
Oh, did you roll it on D&D Beyond?
Yeah, I'm sorry, I cannot figure out words to save my life
That's,
or
that's
Foundry of
totally cool.
Roses.
Well, you can't roll it on there very easily because your characters aren't on the map. We're doing this Theater of the Mind.
It's awesome, actually.
But they basically, I'm sorry I didn't recognize you. Clearly, my mistake.
No worries.
Please don't tell the
even think
boss.
about it.
Please don't tell the boss.
You got it.
All right. So, since you know where to go, you pass these guards, walk through a portcullis. You come to a T junction that has a left or right.
Is there one of those mall "You are here" signs?
No, in
A
the
directory.
secret Durgar city, no. There aren't
Is-
signs to tell people where to go that live here.
Do I see a lot of footprints on the ground going one way or the other?
It's in the clean, almost obsidian-like stone. No.
Yeah.
Can I stealth and go down one way and then the other? About 50
You
feet
can.
or
You're
so.
far enough away. You don't see anyone. Okay. Which way are you going?
I don't know, guys. What do you think? Should I go left first or right first?
Left.
Is this a? Is
I
this,
trust Oob, so I'm going to go left first.
Yeah.
Stealthing.
You are. Roll a stealth, please.
12.
Okay.
That's kind of shitty for me.
Well, it's dark, and there are sconces every so often in the walls, but you basically manage to go down to another juncture where you see a door at the end of the hall, the direction you're going, and to the an open door to the north, which is to your right. An open door, and as you get closer and peek around, you hear conversation. See,
All right. I'm going to go back to the group.
I
let
can't
them
wait till
know.
these guys are out of here. This is such a pain in the ass having these goddamn pirates. Like, I don't know why they even have. We gave them like. Do we really need the gold that much?
Shit.
Like they're. I don't know who's getting paid, but we don't pay us enough to deal with their bull.
All right. Then I'm going to go back to the party, tell them what I heard. I'm going to go the other way.
That not everyone is pleased with.
Yeah.
Um.
and we also know the pirate is here for sure.
Right.
You go the other direction, and as you head to the east, it starts. You come to some stairs that one descends down and one ascends upward, kind of in a spiral. It looks like they're stairs that are on the eastern side that go down. One goes down and one goes up.
Okay.
I'm not going to ascend or descend. I'm going to go back to the group and get their opinion.
Well, I mean, we could just ask the people that ain't too thrilled about having pirates around.
Well, what if we just send those of us who are disguised as the dwarves to rile up the dwarves against the pirates?
Or just figure out where they
Unmute
are.
me.
It sounds like a good idea, Rockham.
Okay.
Get
I
behind
like
that.
it.
So you guys are going to go down to the west where you heard these sounds.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't
So
look right.
is anyone else going with them or just those two?
Yeah, maybe our board should be part of this. Just saying that, like,
Yeah, I'll accompany them.
Oh,
to
Good
see-
point.
I mean, well, words being said at the goodest of times comes from the mouths for the people that speak the most.
Now, what,
Okay,
but
what are
You're supposed to
Ridley
be.
and Max and Gus doing while this is occurring?
Try not to giggle because of the face of Oob.
So you're just going to be in the hallway?
No, that is such a bad idea.
What do you want to do?
We can't be left alone. We have to split up RKM and Oob. We can't be left alone.
That's true.
Oh,
Okay, then I'll stay behind with the other folks and keep them safe,
oh,
and I'll just grunt, and then our two charisma bros can.
So Oobleck
Can
and
rile up the
Arthur
dwarves.
are going into this where you heard the voices.
Yes.
Okay. So you head to
Yeah.
the west
Down
and
the hall, around the corner.
you ahead of you, you see a closed door, but just to your right, there's two open doors, and you hear voices and you hear some noise. So as you turn the corner, you are in a mess hall. There's about 25, 30 Durgar, all eating, drinking. Some are very drunk. Some are couple of people you ascertain there's drinking going on, but not everyone's drunk. There's food being brought out. And as you turn the corner, they look up, glance, and see a dwarf, and then they see a tiefling, and everyone, it's like the needle goes, and everyone looks at a red tiefling, which they don't see here very often.
So they are racist.
That's right.
Well, no, they're just surprised. You don't get the
Sorry
impression
to-
you're under threat, but escorted by you, disguised as a Durgar, what do you guys do? There are some open places, but they're not right near the door. You'd have to walk by people and sit down, maybe about a third of the way into the room.
I think Arthur would grab Oob by the hand and start walking towards the open places and kind of project to the hall. Sorry for interrupting your meal. My brother-in-law, I know he's got weird taste in women, but my brother-in-law just happened to have me in town. And if it makes you guys feel any better, next round's on me.
Tiefling that's generous? Hey, yeah.
Oh, they're not
Um,
racist. They're just misinformed.
So this This
Economic anxiety.
very woman with a luxurious beard comes up, and she's like, "Are you serious? You're gonna buy everyone here? It's gonna be like 20 gold. Can you afford that?"
I think so. I look at
The answer
Oob.
is yes.
Yes.
Yeah, don't worry about it. We got it. We got some ship funds.
Yeah, you're. I believe you each also split the money that you recovered from the platinum.
Yeah, but I didn't take a
yeah.
split.
Remember, you
it's
have
not my
not-
money to give away,
unless-
but I'm giving away somebody's money.
You also have like a really badass ring.
I do have that.
That's true.
Well, yeah, but I mean, 20
Wanna
gold
trade
is okay
you-
for your budget. You guys are, and a couple people come up. Hey, I no, that's nice, man. And another guy comes up.
He
I'm only
said.
drinking coffee, but I'll take another. Thank you. I haven't seen you around here before. What's your
What's your
name?
name, right?
Talking to you, Oobleck.
Oh, my name is
You're cutting out a little bit. Can I'm not hearing you on the mic.
Oh, I am?
Yeah. There you go.
Oh, okay. So I look at him and I go, my name's I don't know Dwarvish. So I just like,
Rock splitter.
yeah, Rock Splitter.
Nick Morgan.
Rock
Jason.
Splitterson.
Jason Rock Splitter.
Think Irish. I mean,
Well,
like,
I asked her. You guys are giving her names.
I'm like, oh, I guess I can't see them. I will be, I'll tell him my name is Aardvark Rocksmith.
Aardvark Rocksmith. Oh,
Yeah, that's right.
of the
I knew-
famous rocksmiths.
I know some rocksmiths down in Havage. Are you from Havage?
Yeah, it's exactly right.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to start any trouble then. Not with a
Forget about
rocksmith.
it.
Oh, God.
Aardvark. That's a weird name. But I mean, I didn't mean it that weird.
Hey, you know what? You better just take your extra drink and get out of here.
Oh,
That
they're
voice
the-
is
they're
hard
the
on my throat.
badass
Let me get some water.
rocksmiths. I like that.
Michael, you're on mute.
That voice is hard on my throat, so I need some water. When you get down in here, it's a little bit rough.
Sounds like it hurts.
All right. Hey, here, thank Aardvark for the drinks.
Aardvark.
No problem.
Okay, and then people are like kind of shaking their head, but you're buying drinks, so a disguised gray dwarf and a tiefling are sitting at the bar,
Correct.
and
Bartender asks, "Why are you so horny?"
What could possibly go wrong?
to the tiefling.
It's the way I was born.
But ow.
All right, so now you're seated. You can roll a perception. I want to see what you might overhear.
Both of us?
Both of you, yeah. Both of you guys in the room.
I got a 5.
I got a 24.
All right, so
Okay.
There you
Arthur,
go.
And then a 7
are-
on accident, but
you are experienced in having a conversation, but still listening to and tuning out like extraneous noise to hone in on conversations. And you pick up on at least 3 people bitching about the disrespect these goddamn pirates have, and he doesn't understand. And you hear I don't understand why Gumga actually lets this happen.
Now that's a name.
Gumga.
Gunga.
Okay.
Gumga.
I love
Gumga.
it.
G-U-M-G-A.
I love it. I love it. Gunga. Gunga chugga. Gunga. Gunga. Gunga chugga.
I kind of nudge Oob and like nod in the direction of the people that I hear kind of voicing their displeasure and say these guys seem to be unhappy with the pirate occupancy.
How far away are those specific dwarves from where we're sitting?
Nearby tables. You could, I mean, you just bought drinks. You could, try to strike up a conversation.
Are they all in separate tables or are they at one table, like all discussing how they are upset about this?
The ones that are the most vocal bitching are near the door, and that's probably what Ridley overheard and told you about.
Oh, Arthur, I wish I was there because I got a good idea for you, but I am not there.
Oh no, I'm gonna miss something. That makes me feel like I'm gonna miss something. Okay. I say, oop, I think we should go add fire to the flames.
You got it, buddy. So, I guess if there's open seats next to them, I'd like to maybe go sit by them. And if not, if I could just like turn and get their attention to start a conversation, I would like to do that.
You can do that. They're nearby, and they look up at you. So, I don't want to complain about in front of a rocksmith about our local
Gives yourself a famous name.
problems here. Sorry.
I'm just curious. How
I can't hear you again. Are you?
Sorry, I'll get a little closer. Is that better?
That's it. Yep.
Okay. I'll just have a big face in the stream. That's okay.
It's
Um,
fine.
So I will ask them, hey guys, I've been out of town for a little bit. I'm just getting back. How many pirates are around here?
Oh, it's the. Should we? You look around each other. I don't care. Screw them. So the most drunk is like encouraging them to talk, and the guy with the coffee goes, "Well,
Morgan Freeman.
these safe havens in our cavern are often given to those by Gumga who likes gold more than common sense. I don't know. We might have to. I don't want to really combat him for leadership because he's tough, but he makes these deals and people get to, park here or hide their vessels. They can't be seen from anywhere. It's, to be honest, I don't care about that. But they make us unload and load things for them, and that is not part of what we signed up for as the guard. Screw them.
Around the room, like checking out kind of how many dwarves are around and go, maybe I'm just biased, but I think we could take them.
Take Gumga?
Yeah, exactly. I think we could.
God, wait a second. I'm not
Wait,
there.
you want
Keep going.
you want to
Nope,
challenge
keep
him?
going.
Aardvark,
Arthur.
Aardvark Rocksmith?
Let her do this. Wonderful.
Are you going to challenge?
Start a war.
Arthur.
And then they start.
I think-
They start. I think. I'm sorry. She.
It. Come on, guys.
But. Oh, that's so weird. So Aardvark is going to challenge Gunga,
Well, I'm gonna need a
and
little
they
bit
start
of
pounding on the
reinforcement.
tables. Challenge! Challenge!
Oh, shit.
Challenge!
Oh,
Challenge!
no.
If
Okay,
you do that,
So do the rest
you
of
do
us
that-
hear all this commotion?
yeah.
Oh, I can wait. I guess I might have to see you guys, so I don't know if that would work, but I could telepathically call for you.
Oh, you can.
Well,
That's right.
I would assume that we can hear.
So
the
it's just
commotion and
started at
would
that
come.
one table, but suddenly they're like, it starts flying around the room. Like, is he real? Is wait, it? I don't. Whatever. So it's gonna challenge Gumga.
I would like to cast suggestion because I
Okay.
would like to try to convince the room, maybe in like a strength in numbers type of way. I think we should like have an uprising.
Agitate
What
for
is
democracy.
this link suggestion in the chat?
Oh,
Oh,
I will do
you
my
can't.
best.
Oh, I can do that. Sorry, I'll do that.
So
Um,
while you're doing that, do the rest of us hear the commotion in the room?
Actually, yes, you do, and you hear like something about Aardvark and Gumga.
Hey guys, I think that we might want to.
What's your spell DC?
Who?
Spell DC. What does that mean? Sorry.
Go
It'd be
on,
the-
on your character sheet. Go to your spells tab.
The save DC.
13.
Great. Well, I'm gonna read the room, and I'm gonna roll this privately.
Okay, we'll
Oh no.
we'll RP while you do that. Hey guys, I think that we might want to head over that way and
So,
see if
hold
they
on.
need our help.
You definitely hear that, and you can come in, and you're still disguised as a Grey Dwarf or a Durgar, right? Okay.
Oh, no. Maybe we should make friends with this Aardvark character. He seems to be quite popular.
And
Yeah,
telepathically, what do you tell and to whom, Oobleck? Excuse me, Aardvark Rocksmith.
I think I don't know. That's a really good question. maybe
We call them besties.
I don't know, guys. I might need a little bit of party help here. I'm gonna
You're
tell
telepathically telling someone something.
yes. Oh gosh. I want to let Max know because Max seems logical.
That's adorable.
Uh-oh.
Perfect. So what do you tell Max?
Yeah, what?
I would like to telepathically let Max know I'm trying to start an uprising. Maybe you guys should come to the mess hall.
Okay. So you got that message, Max.
And
Maximiliana can tell the party standing right by you and a little bit near the mess hall.
So, there's a bit of a situation.
Go on.
It turns out that Oob is in the middle of an uprising.
What sounds entertaining?
At the head of an uprising.
Yeah,
In the
and-
middle or starting? I've been
Well,
with Oob for a long time.
with Oob, I have a feeling that we are starting the uprising,
That
and
sounds about right.
by the sounds coming out of the
So
mess
while this
hall,
is happening, and as they're coming down toward the mess hall, Oobleck, which of the people are you making a suggestion to? The very drunk guy, the first one you talked to, or the guy drinking coffee? That's your three choices.
Drunk, medium, or small.
Super
Do I
drunk,
notice?
sort of drunk, not drunk at all.
I feel like I should go for sort of drunk. And let me explain why. Because I think the really drunk guy is going to be up for anything. And I think that the sort of drunk guy might just be passionate enough to convince the sober guy that we can get something going.
Okay, I'll now share the highest roll the three of them made to the party.
After midnight.
That's the highest roll.
Oh my god.
So the first one suggested what is your suggestion is to explain they should revolt against pirates.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
So the guy goes, I don't know Aardvark, but Aardvark is right. Screw those pirates. Screw them all. And the super drunk guy goes, get him, son of mother.
Yep.
They're gonna get him.
So
And
do we hear this?
And the guy with the coffee is actually one of the commanders, and he gets up, says, "I've had some time to think, and I've been stewing for weeks about this situation, and our new friend is correct. We cannot stand for this. And who's with me?" And I'm going to roll how many. There are 24 of them, so let's see. Wait, I need to take that one out. There we go.
So Michael, how many of us do we hear? How much of this do we hear in the B group?
So you start turning the corner just as a speech from the very sober commander about, we can't take this anymore. I've been stewing for a while. And as you turn the corner, look at you, and they look at Rockham and says, more power to us. And anyway, and you raise your hand, and they kind of are too into a frenzy to look at a Genasi, a Shatterkai, and a GIF walking around the corner.
Arthur casts.
I see
thaumaturgy
Rockham
and
throw his hand
projects
up, and I do the
voice.
same.
Oh, that must be Aardvark trick.
So
The god spit it on the
19, is that visible for you?
No.
No.
Oh, hold on. 19 of the remaining guys are into the revolt. So are we ready? And the waitress and the bartender both walk off. She lifts up the end of the bar, goes there, shuts the bar, and they both duck down behind the counter.
I elbow Mill and say, don't let any of them get past us right now.
And
Got it.
And they let's do this. That's where we're gonna take our break.
Okay.
Starts playing "We Will
Nice.
Rock You" on bagpipes.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Gus at the end just goes, "For Aardvark!"
For aardvark. All
Well,
right,
I
we're gonna
think
take
it's the guy
a
on the table.
let's take a 15,
All right.
All right, cool.
and then
See
we'll
you shortly.
find out what happens in the incitement to riot. Oh my goodness.
So excited.
I think the fact that RKM is the highest int character in our party is terrifying.
It is terrifying. All right, we're gonna go on break, guys. All right, and we're back from break, where our intrepid explorers, where we left it, Oobleck, disguised as a Grey Dwarf, has, attended by Arthur, have basically, through very low rolls of defense and some place suggestions, have about 19 of the 24 dwarves in the room ready to do an uprising and take out Gumga, who is the leader of Bolthorpe.
Heck
So,
yeah.
as everyone's getting people are starting to put their armor back on, they're pounding the tables. People are pounding their drinks, their steins.
I'll
And,
zip somebody up.
Well, okay, who's gonna fight Gumga? I mean, Aardvark. Do you want to take him, or who want?
Come on, Aardvark.
Yeah, do it.
Come on, Aardvark.
You mentioned the surprise when a little piece of plasmoid shoots out at him.
Right? I'll say, I'm happy to do that, but I know that there's a chain of command here, so I'm gonna defer to who's the highest ranking guy in the room.
Well, that would be me, Ridka.
Oh, well,
The guy
I
that,
don't
the guy that
want to
was
step
drinking.
on
The
your
guy that was
toes.
drinking coffee, by the way. The
Got
only
it.
one that was not drinking in the entire room. He goes,
Well,
if you will allow me or Snagga to take on Gumga, we could keep that in the Bolvidalter family.
absolutely. Sounds good to me.
You're
Uh,
here.
All right. So, ready? And you see these two guys face off against each other. So apparently Snagga is the super drunk guy. He goes,
Oh.
everybody ready?
Mhm.
Rock, paper, scissors. And he goes, 1, 2. Okay, I get scissors. He goes, you always beat me.
Oh,
Because he's so
Oh.
drunk, he doesn't realize he did it first.
sure.
And he looks around. All right.
What is it?
Are we
Boulder.
ready, guys?
Yeah.
Let's do this.
You got me for backup.
Hey,
And they
which
just so 19 guys get up, and they're kind of waiting for you. Are you getting up too?
Oh yeah, I'll do it.
Okay, but they're off. All right, Aardvark, and I didn't get your name. Artzer. It's Artzer or something.
Close enough. Arthur. Archer.
Arthur.
All good.
You guys are welcome to join us, but I'm going to make the challenge. And so let's do this. And they just start charging down the hallway, which you just walked down. They run past, and the guards peek in from the front, and they just peek around again.
Yeah,
Like they've
Nope.
So they run down this hall. It's a clanking of plate mail boots and chanting. And then the come on, Ridga, 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 Ridga. And
Huzzah!
they're running, and they go and they run up the stairs, which now only Ridley has a little foreshadowing of what's happening here. Up the stairs, and you end up in a parallel hallway, going down, running down the hallway to a steel door, and kicks it in. And in that room, there are flanking pillars on each side, 4 pillars on either side. There are guards in front of each pillar with pikes and plate mail. And at the end of this room is a throne on which, slightly older with a scar on his left cheek, sits a very even in plate mail, you could see that he is you get the impression that someone's been in battle before.
Sure.
Mm.
He's got scratches on his armor. His shield sits beside him, and just a hilt sits on the right side of his throne. Just a hilt. And as the guards start stepping, and he goes, "I challenge for the throne." Ridga says that. "Oh, I see. Someone's got them panties in a bunch. Do you really think you can take me, Ridga?" Says, I'm ready. You guys all get drunk and think you can take me. And the guards just step back. This guy gets down off his throne. You get the impression that he's older. And he grabs this hilt, and out of it, a blade appears
Oh no.
that's glowing like the sun. And he grabs
Oh
his
my gosh.
shield, and Ridga. So, kind of like Ridga has for a dwarf, a very thin nose, and his cloak looks like dragon scale. And are you guys doing anything other than going into the room with all the rest of the 19
are the rest
dwarves
of
to
us, rest of
I
us
would li-
up to him?
I would like to just ensure that I'm 60 feet from the conflict as it's about to happen.
Okay, so you would pass the first row of dwarves to do that.
Okay.
Oh.
And so all of a sudden Gunga rushes
No.
at Ridga
We're about to see dwarf sashimi.
and
Oh no.
rears back with a sword, goes like this, and the cloak wraps around Ridga, and the sword goes and does not cut through the cloak.
Hey, sentient
Mm.
cloak.
Whoa.
Oh, that's cool.
And
I like it.
all of a sudden, he looks at his sword. "Oh, so you've been preparing for this challenge, haven't you? Let's do this." And over the next, it seems like an epic fight, but it's really 60 seconds.
Right.
Ridga takes out his sword, and it looks well crafted, and it does have some. Does anyone speak Dwarven?
Hold on. Actually, possible.
No.
Yeah, I really don't think so, but
Oh, Gus has
Just checking.
seen some things. Oh,
Well, yeah,
man.
but if you can read Dwarven, you would know what
Yeah.
it says. But anyway, they start into this almost dance-like battle,
Awesome.
and
Like Footloose or
yeah, it's basically. You ever seen
I was being funny. get you.
it's like Pitch Perfect 3. They start singing.
nice.
It's a singing battle. No,
That would be incredible.
so
You
So
say
half-
a dance
it's
like battle, I
funny.
just think of capoeira.
no one's rooting for Gumga. Even the guards are just standing there and watching. And after, I want to roll.
And
Oh,
Bumper wins.
I'll make this public here.
Two.
Gumga. Oh my God.
I do love those Pitch Perfect movies.
Oh,
So I was doing alternating.
Mhm.
The final blow from Ridga reaches out and cuts off the hand holding the sword, and the plate mail encrusted hand with blood pouring out of the stump falls to the ground, and the blade clanks across, and all you see is a hilt. It deactivates.
oh
He
Dillo,
holds his
run!
hand, and I can't believe beaten by a woman. And she reaches back and slices his head clean off.
Yes.
Fantastic.
There you go.
Grabs
We did it.
grabs
Their team
the
winning.
hilt and walks up to the throne. And everyone's just waiting. This is a new time for Bullthorpe. First action. This is no longer a safe haven to hide the wretched refuse of the rest of the world. We shall bring trade back. Everyone views a Sturgar as either evil or standoffish. It is a time to reopen trade, and the only way we can do that is to get rid of the likes of Balthwa and his minions that come and go at the behest of that. And the head's just lying there on the ground, and blood is just pouring out onto the black stone. No one is moving to pick it up. It says, for the vanquished, we will drop him in the forge, as is our tradition.
Hey, sounds exciting.
Saves money on the burial.
He says, now who is going to rid Aardvark?
I love it. You
Your
got her. Vic.
party.
Your service, Your Majesty.
Your wisdom. And he's a little confused because he doesn't know he's been suggested either. He just thinks you were like wise and had some good words.
What can I say?
Your wisdom is here. If we send you, can you handle Balfa, and we'll send some guards with you?
Absolutely, I can, with the company of my compatriots, and I'll like gesture to the group so they know we're
Yeah,
all together.
This is an example of what we should strive for. Being able to associate, and looks at a GIF, an Air Genasi, a Shatterkai, a Durgar, and a Tiefling. It says this is an example of how we should conduct ourselves. Ever since the fall of Celesto, people have viewed this land and the damn temple is behind it. So let's open up trade, but down with the Temple of Kutho, right?
Hey,
Ooh. Don't show your badges.
No.
No.
No. You had
We have the
the
reverse
skull
badge.
badges.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're hiding those because those are pirate.
Yeah,
badges.
we can show the signet, but not the
Yeah.
badge side.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
keep ours to ourselves. Oh, that's pretty good. Chick. Oh,
Yeah.
And cheer in
And they
support.
don't even know that we've infiltrated some of them. It's only the hidden back that will they'll
Ooh.
never know, and they'll never see it coming.
the hidden back, you says. For the hidden backs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Hidden back.
So
I mean,
yeah.
all
Majesty,
right.
if I may, just for a quick
You guys are
moment.
all too drunk. Can we? They're definitely going to be here for a little while. Shall we take care of this now? And looks around at all of the. All right. I'll send you with 4 guards because the guards in the room were guards. They weren't drinking. If you want to do this now, let's do it.
You got it. Well, let me just ask my friends if they're ready. Guys, are you
What-
ready?
What are we doing?
I think we're gonna go
Eating
fight
a
the big
pirate.
guy.
well, we
Take it on
gotta
Ballsack.
we gotta take Ballsack alive. No one wants a dead Ballsack.
Oh, wait.
True. True.
It'd be droopy to carry, honestly.
Yeah.
A little saggy.
Oh, Chick, are we the good guys again? Or are we
I,
the...
well, this is
Well-
how we decide.
It's a
Well, we're
fluid moment.
fighting pirates, and
What?
they're bad. You know. I
Not
think that
all
we
pirates
did
are bad.
I think we did a good because this guy was an evil, gray dwarf guy who liked pirates, and then we got him usurped.
That's true. That,
He
I
was one of those potatoes that was like long and thin and had like 2 bulbous parts at the bottom.
French fry? Wait,
Well,
what?
we used to call it a dictator.
The dictator.
Oh my god.
So,
That's a long way to go there, Raj.
That, that,
So
that was quite a
unironically-
journey.
I got
Like
the
one-
visual, but I didn't understand where you
100%
were going with
serious.
it.
Take it
In
away.
college one year, I just fastened a potato to my belt buckle for Halloween,
Dictator.
and I was a dictator.
There you go.
There it is.
Yeah, all just sad I didn't get to meet Ardfar.
Keep the head.
Yeah,
What?
Rockham, do you need that for the bag? The bag of stuff?
No, we want to take him alive so we could take him to Temple Daddy for interrogation.
No, no,
No.
I'm talking
Well,
about.
the
I'm
head's
talking about this
dead.
guy.
Oh, that
No,
guy's head.
They have already started picking up things, and they said that this will be traditional
Yeah, we don't
burial
wanna-
in the forge.
So they're
whatever
going to
that
throw the
means.
whole everything in there.
Yeah. we don't
Okay,
wanna interrupt
never
that.
mind that. I was just thinking it would be nice to show that to Temple Daddy.
But I mean, if we put one more dead body in that bag, it's not a bag of holding. It's just a bag of murder.
Well,
No, we emptied out all the bodies.
I'm
Yeah.
sure it has a smell
At
already.
at
I would
Chris's
not want to
trading
go in
post.
there.
Yes.
But
Oh,
We
I
don't have
still
anything
need to
dead in there
complete work on
currently.
my coffin of holding.
we all, at this point, it's pretty out. But let's go kill this fucking pirate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Could we
Yeah.
maybe ask these guys for some information about this guy before we go fight him?
I mean,
Yeah. I'll,
That's a great idea.
I'm gonna guess he has a sword because pirate.
I'm
Yeah.
not the
where's the-
smartest, but yeah,
We're supposed to, but the problem is since we're showing our pirate signias, they're going to assume we know more than they do about him.
That is
Mm.
true.
mm,
All right. Does he
Maybe,
have? a
maybe
peg
not.
leg? Is there or is there not a talking bird that lives on its shoulder?
and if he has a peg leg, what's the name of his other one?
Yes.
Are you asking?
I
these
have
questions?
all the dad jokes.
Yes, we ask every horrible dad joke about pirates.
Queen Riga, you might be more familiar with his most recent statuses. We haven't seen him in quite a while. Could you give us any information that might aid us in the fight?
Yeah, what the smart guy said.
Well, the issue is going to be dealing with his advisor. Because Balfa is, he's a tough fighter, but he's not the threat. It's the advisor that has had the whisper in the ear of Balfa Selleck for years.
It's always a damn vizier.
And this
I was gonna say it's like a Jafar situation.
He's just a grimy, worm-tongued guy.
Yep.
he's not pleasant. Very, very powerful.
Okay.
You know
Anything else we
what
want to know, guys?
type of powerful he is?
Yeah. I'm sorry, I must have met him, or we must have met him when he was without his advisor on a
mean, like-
sale or something.
Does like the advisor have like a lot of magic?
You've never met
some
Balfa.
magic
I know, I'm
weapons
lying.
or something?
Oh, yeah. Okay, got it. Okay.
But
Yeah.
stuff on the cheeks.
All I know is that those have gone against him before, especially on a ship. No one's come back.
We may need to bring him off the ship, guys.
Yeah, let's lure him off the ship.
Ooh, that sounds like a good plan.
That might be advisable. I don't know exactly how we do that, but
Ooh, I have an idea. Why don't we sink it?
Is it
Aw.
currently in the water or is it currently in the air?
Dwarves have explosives, right? Like that's a thing that dwarves do.
Mining.
they're
Is it an airship?
So, I'll answer those questions in order. So, yes, there are explosives in the world. I don't think you have any, but you could ask. Second, you don't know if they're in the water or not, but if you're asking that, the
I would
new
say, I would assume we are.
the new leader, Rodriguez says, well, I didn't, there's only one way in here, and that's by water.
So she's in the water. It seems like it might be a good idea for us to sink the ship so that they are fighting at a disadvantage. Do you have,
We came in by land though.
We can.
Well, yeah, but the ship is in the caverns that have to be accessed by water.
right?
That's the part that we can't hear the waves slapping against.
Yeah.
It's in the cave.
So,
Which I know about and I told you guys about.
hey, can we have explosives?
Yeah, so could you assist us in a way to sink the ship so that we can have every opportunity for advantage?
We need to bada boom.
Can any of you
Big bada boom.
can any of you swim long distances?
I mean, yep,
I am a hippo.
yeah, and I could ride her.
True.
Well, how deep is it? Because I can technically just walk on the bottom.
Actually,
Um,
surprisingly enough, our entire party is really kitted out for water battle.
Can hold my breath for 1 hour.
And
I
you,
can
you say,
definitely.
wow, that's unusual for one of us, but
Yeah,
Very skilled.
my great grandfather on my mom's side was a Triton.
oh,
Wasn't right.
and,
Quite
yeah, I guess okay. So I'll guide you down there. So the guards start walking away from the throne room. And are you following them?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Yes.
That you follow them
Yep.
down the hallway, the long hallway, down the stairs to the entrance level. You go down one more staircase, and you see down that hallway you start smelling salt water, but you don't see anything yet. So as you go down that long hallway, the smell gets stronger, and the guards hold up, and they open a door, which is hidden. It's like right into the stone, and they go into this room, and it goes down some stairs, and there is a dial built into the wall.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
said, you know, when we have to do repairs, we can drain the water.
Ooh.
Brilliant.
We do have, so if we can time this right, we can open this, it will flood. You can go out and be prepared to scuttle the ship. And once it's scuttled, then we can drain the water and attack them.
It's like locks. You know what I mean? Like,
It is.
Yeah.
It's exactly what it is.
Cool.
They can
Like,
they can raise a
Yep.
wall on the other side,
Yep.
and this is
Drain.
a drain, which would drain out the water.
It's great.
So are you going? So you have a
good plan.
choice. You can open this and go swim out there and do something, or you could wait till it's drained and then attack when the ship has no advantage.
I say that we go out there, bring the ship into the lock, drain the bitch, and then have at.
Well, I think
It's already,
it's already
the
in
lock.
dock.
It's already in the dock.
Oh
Yeah.
Yeah, just removing the waters makes it
Yeah.
not a ship anymore.
And honestly, like if we remove all the water without telling them, they might just come out and be like, "Hey, what the fuck?"
Right.
And then we
Good
kill
point.
them one by one.
It makes
Yeah.
it basically a wonky banana just laying on its side.
And we also have explosives.
Right?
Brew.
Big bada boom.
Can any of you
I
hold
carried
your breath
around
long
that
enough to
first,
put these explosives on the side of the ship?
indefinitely.
Hippo.
I don't have.
Oh, yeah,
wait.
Max can.
Yes, I can. I can.
Max, what's your holding breath?
Holding breath.
Thought
Like
it was an
you're-
hour, kind of like a.
You're a
Mine was
gift,
literally-
but
Mine's literally called unending.
I don't have to breathe.
I do GIF have that skill?
I'm not sure where to look on the sheet, so just go with one of the other guys.
Under features.
Yeah, it's good.
Go for it.
No, it's good. I got a swim speed of 30 feet though, so if
Cool.
that's helpful, let me know.
Definitely. Go features. See what you got.
No, there's nothing there.
There's nothing for breath.
Nope, no gift traits about
There you
that.
go. See?
Oh
It's good.
wow, that's crazy.
I
Gifts should
disagree.
definitely be able to hold their breath.
I disagree in this campaign because you have in your somewhere in your history, if you have a swim speed of 30 feet,
Yeah.
I'm going to say you can hold your breath at least as long as you're. I mean, the way it normally works is Constitution, plus like what's your Constitution?
My con is 13.
So you
So
can
plus
hold your
one.
breath 13 minutes.
Right.
So that would be plenty of time. So if the three of you want to go into this, the guards are like, "Are you sure? Because if we do these mines, you're going to have to. How are you going to stick them to the side of the vessel?"
Well, we're gonna need something quite sticky that can be wet and also then work after it's wet.
Can't we just tie them to a rope and tie the rope to the boat?
You know, the boat's quite unsticky. Also, not a lot of things to tie it to other than
Well, okay, so my thinking is I have pitons and I have a rope. So I could just
nail
tie,
into-
yeah, I could just
Piton-
drill into the side of the boat.
Well, I think they'll notice.
It's
Right.
it's underwater. What are they gonna do?
But have you anyone ever knocked on your door?
Yeah,
No,
but
You're going to be driving a nail through the bottom of the boat.
Yeah, but it's not knocking on the door. It's knocking under the floor.
Oh, yeah, like no one's gonna worry about that.
Nope.
Wait, so you're telling me that neither artificer has glue or something?
Well, I have a
The
I
problem
have
is
an
you want
alchemy jug, but it's currently making acid, or it's currently making poison.
What
So
could it
I can't make something else until the next day.
and really what you want here is sovereign glue, and we don't have that, so it's
Yeah.
not really a whole lot.
Yeah, we don't really have that in our stores.
Hold on,
But this,
hold on. Do
Wait,
you?
wait. There's a rudder, right?
Yeah,
Can't we just
There
wedge the
is.
mines in the rudder mechanism?
that's just why.
Hey,
You could
That's a
do
good
that,
idea.
and also,
Yeah.
you know, a piton and a on the keel might not be as noticed as if you try to go on the side.
Yeah, the keel's thicker.
Yeah, it's also there's
That's
so
like a 12 by 12 piece of wood.
Yeah, let's fasten it to the keel.
I'm going to
Actually, I have
oh,
a
Gus
very
has underneath
strange,
breath too.
I have a very strange request.
Yes.
With wood carving tools and a sleight of hand check, could I quietly carve indentations into the hull to slot the mines in? Because it wouldn't be hammering, it would be like a scraping sort of sound, which is kind of, I would assume, somewhat normal in the ocean.
Okay.
So that would be less likely to alert them.
Yes.
And I'd basically just be reaming out mine-shaped inserts into the side of the hull and into the keel that I could just slot the mines into.
I like this. I guess you need to roll a
I
stealth.
was thinking sleight of hand with wood carver's tools.
Yeah.
All right, so my sleight of hand is +4. So oh yeah, I can do it from my character sheet. 1 second. I think I have to.
Yeah, so there's nowhere in any of the editions that GIF can hold their breath.
That's weird. They're literally
Yeah.
hippos.
Right.
I agree. That is really
Which
bizarre.
a regular hippo can hold its breath for like 4 or 5 hours because they
Yeah.
can close their nose and sleep underwater.
I'm going to agree with that based on the ancestry of the GIF.
Sure. Do you hear that, Dick?
I did, yes.
You can hold your breath pretty
So
much.
that's
So-
a 20.
That 3 was what?
I'll link the feature. I'm doing it through the character sheets as a little.
Oh, that's totally cool. It's a that's your roll is 17 plus 3.
Yeah.
So with that roll, you basically go under the water and you're able to yeah, you could swim up there enough. And you're able
I mean,
to
honestly,
hold
I could
onto
probably
the keel
stand on.
and
Oh
Max's
no, I'm
shoulders.
wrong.
and dig some holes.
Hippopotamus can only hold its breath for 5 minutes.
Oh wow.
Well, yeah, but we just said Constitution
Yeah.
13.
I mean, 13 minutes is a long time to hold your
It is
breath.
a long time.
You get a lot of
Yeah.
shit.
So you have drilled all these holes with your woodworking tools for these explosives. Now, are you placing them? I think you're going to have to. So these are timed. You're going to have to place 3 or 4 of them. So So I think it sounds like Gust, Max, Oob, and Brockham. So
Am
you're
I-
going to have to
am I,
place these.
Am I 30 feet from the shore?
No.
Okay.
I mean, welcome.
Because I could literally teleport 30 feet away from the boat as soon as I plant the vines.
All right, but like, what kind of an artificer are you?
I'm an armor smith.
You're almost smiths. All right. Well, All I know is I look over at Tix, and she makes small explosions every time that she wants to kill a thing.
Okay.
Maybe, our explosive expert would like to do something, or
Well, it's Rockham's got it figured out. He's got it.
all right,
Yeah.
no
I
problem.
mean, Rock, you could place them, but you're going to have to do it. I think these are on 10-second timers, so you need to
Oh,
get
10
out
sec.
quickly.
Oh, okay. Well then,
You just
yeah,
need to
I'm
back up,
out of there.
quickly enough.
Yeah, if you can
Okay.
teleport, that's actually a really good idea. Then
So
You
I'm
can
going to,
teleport 30 feet and then motorboat the rest of the way.
yeah, or I can just teleport 30 feet to the bottom of the shallows and just run.
And what about the rest of you?
So,
Are you letting Rockham do this?
I mean, yeah, if he can teleport, I can't teleport.
Sure.
Yeah, I have Misty Step.
Yeah, right. So, I mean, I guess somebody has to like lift them up. Like, is the boat on like runners, like you would in a lock, or is it like pretty shallow, or does somebody have to lift them up, or
Understood. It sounds like it's sort of
like just
not
anchored?
really sort of, but kind of dry docked.
Okay. So yeah, we
Well, will be once they drain the lock.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh, it'll ease on its airs.
I assume I'm just kind of holding on to the side at this point.
Okay. So
I mean, I think we're there really for emotional support.
you're placing these really quickly. Roll a dexterity check.
Just a check.
Yep.
All right, one sec.
I'd like to ready an action. Hold
Okay.
my bow in case someone from the ship starts to
Good enough.
de-ship.
Oh, got it. So if they start to exit, you're going to be ready to ambush.
Picking them off.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll ready my long rifle with my sniper thing on it.
Okay. So
Scope.
you see Rockham
Already
basically
my words.
walk down into the water and then he's down for a little while and all of a sudden he bips close to you and starts running out of the shallow part and says, I'll get back.
Do your legs go like in a windmill when you're running really fast?
Yes.
Instead of back and forth, it's
Yeah,
just
right,
steadily
yes.
going forward.
And all of a
You know,
sudden,
if I take
because
the,
it's
if-
underwater, you hear,
Nice.
and
Pretty good actually.
That was pretty good.
Okay.
the thank you. The explosions and start splashing water up, and the ship, this black ship, starts to list automatic almost immediately and take on water. And you didn't see any crew on board. Suddenly you see some.
Oh,
And they
Yeah, I
start
bet.
running. And then you hear and the ship that was listing suddenly starts
Floats.
on its side because the water starts draining out and it's already blown and listing on its side. So what
All right.
very quickly you have a ship completely on its side, on its starboard side. The masts that were vertical start breaking on the rock ceiling as it gets closer and closer. This ship is not going anywhere.
Okay.
And people start crawling and basically falling out the side, out of the portholes and the cargo netting that was in the center of the ship.
I guess some serious Titanic vibes.
Yeah, they're basically trying to rush out. The waters, they're falling into more shallow water until some of them look down and they're literally a minute later. Now, are you going to be shooting them as they come out?
Absolutely. It's the
All
first
right.
after the first arrow that Ridley fired,
Yeah.
Max would have started up as well.
All right. I'm gonna roll your attack. These guys have no armor. They are armor class 11.
And we were using a longbow for my long rifle, right?
Right.
Oh crap.
Oh.
Ridley,
A
nice.
A
Six
is
damage.
Not going to do it.
Um,
Oh, the 6 was the damage. Yeah.
yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. 19 was the attack roll. So as one of them comes out and looks down, they get shot with an arrow, and they fall out and splash in the water. And you basically see a guy treading water and grimacing as right above his collarbone is a shaft of arrow that went pierced all the way through, and is basically he's got the feather end on in front of him as he's trying to flail toward shore.
Jesus Christ.
I
Max,
am drawing and
there's
reading
are
off.
you shooting a fresh guy or the guy in the water?
No, I would probably go after the guy in the water. I don't think I would leave somebody in that situation for too long.
All right, take a shot.
Okay.
She rolled a 9.
Yeah.
Because he's in the water and flailing, the shot goes poof, and hits the water right by him, and the splash comes up, and he goes, "I give up! I give up!"
It doesn't matter.
And as he comes toward shore, a pike is thrown and sticks him right in the throat, and he lays on his back as a morbid, bleeding little ship, laying on his back with an arrow sticking out of him and a pike right through his throat.
Can we tell where the pike came from?
Oh, one of the guards by you who's smiling.
Oh, all right. All right, cool. We're just going to murk these people.
Nice.
Yep.
And then, so seeing this happen, the other guys are staying like no one's coming out of the hull, but the water drains out. So it's a little over a minute. It's very fast because they basically opened that valve
Sure.
and the water drains out completely.
All right.
So you have a ship
So the
on its
ship-
side and kind of like a little puddle
Charge.
now.
Charge.
Yeah.
Yep.
And with that, I have a combat map ready for you, but that's where we're going to end it tonight.
Oh, we'll be back in 2
Gotta,
weeks.
yeah, I don't know.
After the
Awesome.
Superb Owls next week,
Yes.
that's the Battle of Superb Owls.
Yes.
Yes.
I
Um,
heard they like them at Bohemian Grove.
Playing
Yes.
playing the Hogwarts Legacy.
Grove, that is a superb owl. It's
That is a superb owl.
like 35 feet tall. But this
And his
is
feet
anyway. We will see you in 2 weeks, where we'll have the showdown with, we think, Balth Vaselic in a capsized ship.
Oh,
Fantastic.
cool.
Dun
We
dun
need to kill
dun.
Ballsack.
So I will tell you that in preparation for that, though, I had planned for these being underwater. So I'm gonna have to change the map to remove the water layer.
Hilarious.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Although, it is cool to fight underwater.
Because I have a capsized ship, but it was underwater the
Oh,
way I
nice.
planned
Yeah.
it. But I didn't think you'd catch him here.
There we go.
So excellent. Well, we will see you in 2 weeks. Nice job, guys. And with that preparation, the basically starting an uprising, defeating Gunga, and with Ridga on the throne, you guys have now achieved level 5.
Yay!
So I
Nice.
don't do this.
Just
You
in
have to
time
do a
to
long
kick some
rest
pirate
thing.
ass.
Like basically what just occurred and where we are, you're level 5. So before the next session, you can level up to 5.
Okay.
And
You do it
the
let
way
me
I
know.
do it.
If you do that this week, I'll re-import you because we're going to need the battle map on Forge, on Foundry. Okay.
I'll probably
Great.
take care of
Thank
mine
you for
tonight.
watching. We'll see you in 2 weeks. You guys have a great time, and we'll do a recap and links to the streaming at recklessmoves.com. See you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
All right.